Wait a second. Diddy's refusing to leave his cell now? What?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? You've got to be kidding me, guys. I never thought this would ever happen in the history of ever. Let me tell you something. Never thought that this would even be on my 2024 bingo card. Let me keep it a bean. This is the first time I've ever heard anything like this before, where a defendant, where a person who's sitting there fighting for their innocence, etc., refusing to leave their cell. Yeah. Diddy allegedly is refusing to leave his cell to show up to these lawsuits that he's looking at. All of these SA lawsuits, all right? Or at least two of them right now. We have a lawyer, one of Tony Buzbee's co-counsels. They wrote a letter, two different letters to two different judges on two different cases, basically saying, hey, we're having an issue right now. Can we push the date back past January 10th? Because we're having a hard time getting Diddy to get out of his doggone cell. Yes, this is the wildest thing I've ever heard. I've never heard this before in my life. I've heard, an inmate not willing to show up and be physically present at their trials. But I've never heard something like this before. This is interesting. Refusing to leave the cell because they don't want to face the charges that are coming towards them. This is some crazy stuff. Okay, but so let's take a look at this. This is some wild stuff, and we got the paperwork as well, and they're both the same. The letter's basically the same. It just applies. They just basically changed the names, the court date, the court filings, and all that stuff, like the case numbers and all that. Okay, but let's take a look at this. Okay, Diddy's reportedly refusing to leave his jail cell to receive acceptance of various SA lawsuits. While countless lawsuits have been filed against Diddy, while he sits in jail awaiting trial on ST charges, he is accused of delaying proceedings on two particular cases. In filings on Monday, so yesterday, Tony Buzbee's co-counsel claims that Diddy is refusing, quote unquote, refusing to leave his cell to accept service, causing a holdup in the lawsuits. The attorney is also requesting the respective judges, both of them, to adjourn scheduled conferences on January 10th and push them back to February, although it appears an agreement has been reached between the two sets of lawyers on how each case will be proceeded from this point on. All right. And of course, the legal team had nothing to say about this, or Diddy's legal team had nothing to say about this, which is very, very interesting. All right. Again, you have this one right here, and I'm just going to say it's basically the same doggone thing. It says, as you know, our firm requests plaintiff Jane Doe in the above action, we write to request the adjournment of the January 10th, 2025 conference. At this time, we have been in negotiations with defendants' counsel regarding service of process, scheduling, and case management across numerous related actions, and have faced delays caused by defendant Combs refusing to leave his cell to accept service. So they can't even sit there and go through like I said, go through the scheduling, the case management, go through through findings, evidence, etc. Talking with getting this Combs Diddy fully set up and fully ready, fully vetted for this particular case. He is refusing to go get out of his cell to be vetted, to get things ready for this particular trial. That's tough. Okay, we believe we have now reached an agreement in principle with defendants counsel, but are continuing to work out scheduling details in this and other cases. Again, other cases. So there may be more than just one, okay? More than just these two cases that he's refusing to show up for. which is insane. Moreover, Mr. Buzbee, who's the lead attorney in these matters, would like to be present and is unable to attend January 10th. If your honor will be so inclined to grant a brief adjournment to February, that would be appreciated by the parties. We thank the court for your time and attention in this matter. And of course, this is from Antigone Curris. All right. Now, what's crazy, okay, because there's another one. There's another one here. Okay. Same thing. Same thing. Not only is it that Tony Buzbee can't make it to the January 10th thing, that's fine. That's a normal thing. You know, lawyers get busy. There's other things. Maybe he's got another case or another court date that lands on exactly January 10th or the day before, and it's in another place. It could very well happen, right? In another state, so on and so forth. So he needs time to travel. But the main thing is that Diddy is refusing to show up to these basically to these meetings, right? To get things moving, to get the case moving forward. And that is absolutely insane. All right. That is absolutely crazy. He is literally losing his mind. That's all it is. He is losing his mind now because reality is finally starting to set in. It's starting to settle. It's not even setting in, it's settling. It already set in. Now it's really starting to take root in him. And he's starting to realize, damn, I got a lot going on. There's a lot of allegations. There's a lot of accusations coming my way. And I'm stuck here and I can't do anything about it except fight while I'm behind bars. But I'm telling you right now, him refusing to leave his cell for these cases doesn't change anything. They'll continue doing what they need to do. Courts will continue the process. Eventually, he's going to have to get out of that cell. Eventually, he's going to have to face the music. That's it. But this, to me, it's very Diddy. Don't you think? From what we've understood and how he is, this is very, very on par. Very in his character to be like, nah. Isn't that crazy? This is nuts. But this also shows to me that it's like he's throwing a little temper tantrum. He's throwing a little tantrum, right? We'll see what happens here. But apparently they're trying to push it to February. And again, that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But I will say this too. If this is getting moved to February, what's going to happen with the 5th of May trial date? I know that has nothing to do with this. These are all civil. He's looking at some serious federal charges. But I'm wondering, will there be a continuance or rescheduling of that May 5th court date? Something to think about. But anyway, guys, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. To me, it seems like he's throwing, this is very, very, very much in tune to what Diddy is like, I'm sure, outside of these prison walls that he's in right now. It just seems very much how he is. If he doesn't get what he wants, he'll find another way, or he'll do what he's doing. His, man, I'm not leaving, man. That's what it seems like right now. Crazy. Crazy. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button, and we will talk very, very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.